Hello and welcome. You are now looking at Canva.com. And Canva is designed for non-designers to create professional graphics on demand. It allows for custom graphs to be created with a template-based system. There's also a feature for photo editing as well as graphic editing. And since the graphics are made to be created on demand, you can both create the digital form as well as a print form in various sizes and dimensions. So the process in Canva involves working with the templates, customizing them for your specific situation, and then making them available via the output that you want. Now in this course, we're going to work with all of the basics of customizing the templates and then outputting them in different sizes and shapes. And whether you decide to work on your mobile or desktop, you'll be in position to know whether you want to work with the paid or upgrade version or whether you can use the free version. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to start the process of looking at some of the editing elements. And we can do that by going into any of the design creation templates. And in this case, we're going to look at a presentation template. And we're going to open that presentation template. Once we're inside of the canvas, what we can do is we're going to pick one of the templates. And we can pick any one of the templates that we're going to want to work with. Now, because we're inside of the presentation template, we're going to have several pages. And the presentation template allows you to work on one page at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to click one page, and that's going to bring one page onto our canvas. And what you'll notice at the top left is that you have a tab here that's called Elements. We're going to click inside of the Elements tab. And this tab will allow us to bring in certain elements that you'll see here on the left-hand side panel. We can bring in photos, and you'll notice that those will come up and we can add those to our canvas. We can also add in graphics. These are also things that we can add in to our canvas. Now you're going to notice that certain elements will say free, and other elements that you'll see will have a price tag on them. If you click the element that has a price tag, you'll be able to use it. However, you'll have that element watermarked. There's a link to the bottom right where you'll be able to remove the watermark, and then you'll be able to purchase that element by clicking on this button, and you'll be able to use the credit card that you have on file. And one thing that you'll note, if you go back to the original template and you go back to the list of templates, you'll notice that the templates do not have price tags, and that's because the template system comes with your use of the Canva platform. And you'll notice that each of the elements on the canvas, if we click on top of those elements, we can move those elements and then alter them. So for example, we can rotate this element. We can size this element. And we delete the element by clicking on top of the element. You'll see the handles, and then we're going to click the delete button that will remove the piece from your canvas. If you want to bring back the piece to your canvas, all you'll need to do is to click this undo button, and you'll see the element come back to your canvas. You can click the undo button again. You can bring it back to the right size and reposition it. The reason that's important is if we want to take this element, click on top of it, delete it, what we'll need to do then is we'll need to go to the element that we want in its place. We'll click on top of that element. That'll bring it to this part of the canvas. All we'll need to do then is size that element down to where we want it to be, move it into position. And we'll be able to bring in any element that we want, replace any element that we want, or use any element that we want from the Elements tab. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. In conclusion, you've now seen all the basics of creating a design in Canva and outputting it into some popular forms. So what you can now do is you can now pick your own format. You'll then know how you can pick your own particular template. You can now edit that template by placing those pages inside of your canvas, adding and taking out elements, adding and taking out text, changing the background, and then adding in uploads that you place inside of Canva. You've also seen how to manipulate content that Canva gives you access to, including embeds, emojis, and social media content. You've now seen how to turn your content into a presentation, how to download that content into different formats, how to output into a PowerPoint presentation, and into a specific website. And although most of the functionality exists within the paid level called Canva for Work, we also looked at the brand kit and the importance of it and being able to have those elements available to you when you are using Canva for your business. And lastly, we've seen that Canva auto-saves all of our designs so that we'll be able to use them for later. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I'll see you either in another video or in another course.